Digital advertising can produce great results for your business, especially when it comes to pay-per-click ads. No, not pay-per-click, pay-per-click, or PPC. With the right strategy, you can see an increase in leads, calls, sales, or whatever it is you want from your PPC campaigns. If you outsource your digital advertising to an agency or even a freelancer, you can expect to work with someone who considers themselves a PPC specialist. But what do PPC specialists do to ensure you get a positive return on investment from your campaigns? I'll tell you, but really quickly, let me explain what I mean when I say PPC. What is PPC marketing? PPC, which I've established stands for pay per click, is basically a description of how you pay for your digital ads. As it says in the name, you pay every time someone clicks on your ad. When someone is talking about PPC ads, they're probably referring to the text-based ads you see in search engines. But PPC isn't just limited to Google or Bing. You can run PPC ads on platforms like Amazon, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So now you're familiar with PPC, I'll tell you more about what PPC specialists do for businesses. I'm going to cover 5 larger PPC specialist tasks. But truth be told, I'm only just scratching the surface of everything a PPC specialist does to create and optimize successful ad campaigns. So without further ado, here are 5 major tasks a PPC specialist handles. Build a PPC strategy based on your business needs. Before a PPC expert launches your campaign, they will need to get to know your business, your industry, and your goals. This will help them put together an initial strategy focused on getting the best return on investment for your business. Maybe you want to increase purchases of a certain product on your site. The PPC expert will take that information into consideration when creating your strategy so everything they do aligns with your goals and your brand. Research keywords and audiences for ad targeting. This is another important step a PPC specialist will take before launching your campaign. The type of research will depend on where you want to launch your ads. If you want to run a search ad campaign on Google, for example, the main focus would be on the keyword research, since these ads show up in part because someone searches for a certain keyword. If you want to run an ad on Facebook, the focus would not be on keyword research, but on audience targeting. So your PPC expert will take extra time to understand who is most likely to interact with your business's ads. Your PPC specialist research will also help determine things like ad copy, ad design, and landing page design, so it's a step that shouldn't be overlooked. Create ad copy and design multimedia elements for ads. With their research and your goals in mind, a PPC specialist will put together the copy and the other creative elements of your ads. Of course, a text-based ad will have different requirements than a boosted social media post or a sponsored product ad on Amazon. But no matter what, your ad creative should align with your brand and goals. And landing page design is just as important as your ad design. You don't want someone to click on an ad for silverware and land on a generic kitchen product page. Your PPC specialist may be capable of handling the design on their own, or they may need to work with a designer for the best results. Either way, they'll make sure all of these elements work together to create a cohesive experience so people engage with your ads. Manage bids to maximize return on ad spend. PPC ads operate through an auction. This means the cost per click, or CPC, can fluctuate based on factors like competition, ad placement, time of day, and many more other things. While this allows you to be flexible with your budget, bidding too much or not bidding enough can hurt your ad campaigns. You may be able to take advantage of automated bidding based on your goals, but your PPC specialist will manage your bids and budget to make sure they're enough to get you the results you need for a positive return on your ad spend. For example, if fewer people click on your ads during the evening, your PPC specialist could lower your bid during those times so you're not wasting any of your budget. Track campaign performance and report updates. Tracking PPC performance is a crucial part of what PPC specialists do. The beauty of digital advertising is that you can make changes based on your incoming data after a campaign goes live. As I mentioned before, if your bid isn't quite enough to get an edge over your competitors, your PPC specialist can simply make adjustments. Maybe your search ad isn't targeting the right keywords. Your specialist can change that too. The answers are all in the data. Speaking of data, throughout this whole process, your PPC specialist should take time to communicate your campaign's performance with you. They're spending your money after all. Whether it's on a weekly or monthly basis, you should receive reports explaining how your campaign is performing and any other necessary information you need to make informed marketing decisions. If the PPC specialist you've hired doesn't do this or skips any of the other things I've discussed, it may be time to look elsewhere for a PPC expert or partner with an experienced PPC agency like WebFX. Seriously, if you're looking to improve the ROI of your PPC ads, don't hesitate to reach out to our team. And as always, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell for the latest in digital marketing. Thanks for watching.